Hello, this is Ken Gurney here from iTac, bringing you a review on my DBOYS M4 CQB. It's pretty good. Okay, where I should start is with the barrel. Now, it comes with an extended 17-inch barrel, I think it is, to make it into a carbine, which is pretty neat. It comes with a grip. It's pretty shit because it doesn't fit on the wrist rails, and when it does, it's not very sturdy. And a cleaning rod. Now, you might throw this away, but at most of the Irish sites this cost me about €5, so I'm keeping it. And a manual. This manual's alright, shows you other DBOY variants, and of course how to put the battery in. Somewhere down there. So it's a good rifle. You're probably thinking, I like assault, I like sniper rifles, and I want a sniper rifle, but let me just tell you this. This is probably better than some sniper rifles. A, it's an AEG. B, it can reach out to about 70 meters and hit someone in the head. And I mean, one of them stock sniper rifles with a stock barrel, say, I don't know, just a stock barrel, would probably only get someone at 60 foot. So this is a pretty decent gun. The magazine release is there. The mags can be a bit dodgy. You have to fill them up to the top, the very, very top, until they slot in, otherwise they might fall out. So beware of that. And here is the hop up. That's tweaked by wheeling this wheel backwards this way, which I only found out a couple of weeks ago. You've got your retractable 5-point stock, it's alright, but with the battery in, you can't get it in right up to the front. Now, I'll show you the battery, well, I'll show you the butt plate. This butt plate here looks a bit ugly, but it comes with a rubber cover, which is very nice on your shoulder, but the last skirmish I had, that fell off, and, well, it's pretty annoying, so keep an eye on that. There's a screw here. You can't really see it because of the quality of the camera. Just there, you unscrew that, and you can pull off the back plate, see? And here's our battery. I mean, I personally prefer the battery in the stock. It's a 9.6 crane stock type battery. Lasts about 4 hours, charge it for about 6. That's the battery, not really with a gun. The semi and the safe and the auto selector is very, very crisp. I mean, it lets you know you're changing from fire selections, but after a while it can get a bit loose. But this gun is brilliant, and you're probably wondering, if you're new to airsoft, what the fuck, that does not look like a M16 or an M4 variant. Well, this is the A2 chop sight. This is pretty neat because it looks good, you know, and it's easy to take off with just the one just like threaded, I don't know what they call them, but still kind of a clamp. You can move this sight up for elevation, and there's a fact that I really like. Yeah, again, you'll probably not be able to see this in there, in the rear sight, that there's a fin sight for, like, you know, long range picking off. But then when you're doing CQB, you've got to be quick and you've got to be able to see all your target. So here we have, you probably can't see it, it's just a thicker, it's just a wider kind of reticle for aiming through, if you know what I mean. Until you get the gun, you won't notice the difference. But this gun is sound. I mean, just listen to the sound it makes. Oh, no battery in it. I'll connect the battery up now. That is just very clanky, loud. I picked this up at €230 at mainirishairsoft.com and, well, .ie, but they're really they're helpful, you know. They're good. Delivery took 3 days after the payment went through, and that was pretty good. but this gun is brilliant to start off on because, I mean, take for example the wrist rails here. You can take them off by pushing in on this little indentation here. See that? And then they come straight off, no hassle. I'm gonna replace them with some rubber ones, but like I say, you can do anything with this gun. I mean, you can take off the A2 sight, chop sight, take that off, bye bye, red dot, you know, or holographic. That just makes this gun look even sexier. Now, I think the barrel has a reverse thread on it or something, but that's easy to get used to. Oh yeah, and the charger, if you live in the UK or Ireland, comes with a 2-prong American EU, so you're gonna need to buy an adapter, so don't find out the hard way like me. See, this is the carbine barrel. Some of you newbies, you won't know what I mean by this, so I'll show you now. Reverse thread. See, I'm still not used to it. I've had this gun for 2 weeks. It's a little scratched up. Probably won't be able to see that because of the quality on the camera, but I've had it for 2 weeks and I've done quite a few skirmishes with it. Not big ones, just little ones, but it's been thrown about a lot, which you should really take care of these guns. Okay, so that's what I was talking about, the carbine. So you can go from CQB to carbine. This won't add any more accuracy on there because this little adaptation for the carbine isn't a tight bore barrel, it's loose. The BB will just go straight through that. You're probably thinking, well, I don't know how to work the hop up, but I don't want to use it. It's very important because when you're on full auto, I tweak this in. Like, it takes about a week to tweak in if you're, you know, not doing many skirmishes. But after you do, and you fire it on full auto, you will see the difference for yourself. This goes straighter than the BBs. Follow each other, like they just follow each other. They're mental. It's really, really good. The accuracy on this rifle is insane too. Like I said, once you do the hop up in, the rest of the rifle just follows. I mean, there's only 2 things I can think of that I don't like on this rifle, and that's the problem with the stock. When the battery's in there, I prefer, don't get me wrong, I prefer the battery in the stock. It's easier to access and stuff. You probably disagree with me, but please comment below on that. That this, well, you can't move it in that close. So, you know, you hug it when you're going around corners, but that's a small problem. And like I said before, that's where if you can see there's like a little line along there, that's where the rubber, there's just like a rubber stock cover that just goes over there. Even when you lose it, you can probably just pick up a cheap enough one somewhere, you know, airsoft, I mean Irish airsoft, but they wouldn't sell them, but still. But that's a minor problem. I mean, they've really thought this gun through. I like DBOYS. The only thing that's not metal on this gun is pretty much removable, like you would not want it metal. That's the grip. Well, the butt isn't metal. I do not know why that is. I think it's got something to do with the battery. But you don't notice. I mean, there's no stock wobble. There's a little bit, but you don't think of it really when you're in the field. So all in all, this is a good gun. €230. You can probably find it cheaper. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this comes with a pretty handy, see if you can see it there, 1-point sling. Now, you're probably thinking, I've watched a load of professional airsoft videos, and I agree with them. If the sling's shit, throw it away. But don't throw that sling away, it's metal. You just gotta kind of tweak it to suit you. But it's got a metal clip, which, believe me, that clip has, in the 2 weeks, has rusted. Not rusted, but the black paint's chipped off it to be nearly completely silver. Now think what that's doing to a plastic clip. So really, if you buy an expensive £200 rifle, or €200, €230 rifle, don't hesitate to throw stuff away like the BBs that are in the box, or the tactical sling, or the sling, whatever you get. But just look over the sling and look over the stuff before you throw it away. And of course, always read the manual, because there's some shit I found out about this gun after the first week I used it. I did read the manual, but still, operation wise, the hop up is great on it. The range, oh, and the rate of fire. Well, you heard earlier on. No, battery's out of it again, but you heard earlier on the just the sound it was making. That is pretty angry, isn't it? So the rate of fire is just as good. I mean, it's just a perfect gun. Like I was only I mean, I've been plinking with Spring G36s, Spring AKs, Spring 1911s for ages, but this gun brought me up, and this is great for a first piece. And another thing is when you're holding it, you know you're holding it, because it rattles and it makes that sound like you know you're holding it, and it's pretty quick to change clips from, you know. And there's no charging the handle after every shot. I love AEGs, but this is just a quality rifle. So I said, main Irish airsoft, €230. You get the grip, wrist grips, which are already on there. A2 chop sight, which yes, I love. But well, the rubber butt cover. You get the battery, the charger, and well, like I said, you need an adapter if you're in England or Ireland. The unjamming rod or cleaning rod. That's helped me out a couple of times, you know. The mag supplied with it messed up on me, but mags you can take apart, not AEGs. So I tack out. Thanks for watching my video.